Hey friends, Dustin here. You're watching the Life of Lynn channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. Also, big shout out to Omaze for sponsoring today's episode. But more on that in just a little bit. Today, we're exploring why would you pay $800,000 for an EarthRoamer. If you don't know what an EarthRoamer is, go check them out online. It's like the ultimate off-road camper. Why would you pay $800,000 US for one of those when you can have a gem like this for less than $25K? I'm going to show you. What we got behind me is my 2010 Chevrolet Silverado 2500. That's the HD with the Durmax diesel, 6.6 liter turbocharged diesel. And she's modified just a smidgen, just a little bit. We've removed all of the government from it, is what we've done, and cleaned her up a little bit so it gets better mileage now and has like 600 horsepower, which is plenty. EarthRoamers, yeah, they're built on a Ford chassis. I think the F550, and then you can get a bigger one too. This is a 3/4 ton truck, but it is the Z71 off-road version. So it's got locking differentials, 4-wheel drive, it's all the good stuff. A little extra ground clearance and skid plates underneath. It's a heck of a truck. You have a lot of power, you got ground clearance, and you got all 4 tires spinning when they need to. And then the piece de resistance. This is a 1996 Shadow Cruiser Sky Cruiser 1. Yeah, I know, it's a little old, but let's just think about this. $800,000 EarthRoamer or this package, which I think is almost just as capable as an EarthRoamer. Yeah, it doesn't look quite as shiny, but it's nice. I got a heck of a deal on it. See, the truck, I only paid $21,000 for a sweet diesel. The Shadow Cruiser, $2,000. Well, that's a heck of a deal, Dustin. I know it is. And it's just the right size. Now, I know it doesn't fit the bed perfectly. It's fine. But if you look down here, I can still tow a trailer. She's heavy duty, solid sides, got all the options you could get in 1996, except for an air conditioner. I know EarthRoamers have air conditioners, but stay with me here. $23,000. Yeah, you save a little bit of money. I might have enough to put an air conditioner in it. I don't know. We'll see. First thing I'm going to do is we're going to walk around the outside here, and I'm going to show you some of the features of the old Shadow Cruiser Sky Cruiser 1. We should probably shorten that name up. We'll just call it Sky Cruiser or Shadow Cruiser. I don't know. It's on a Durmax too. Shadow Chevy. Let's walk around. The truck is outfitted with all the options you need. Power seats, power windows, radio, gauges, chargers, basically just like the EarthRoamers, right? Seating for 5, including children, smart. Built-in first aid kit. The EarthRoamer has these really sweet ports on the outside where you can just hook up a little fitting and fill up all your tires after airing down for off-roading. That's great, I can air these tires down too. Then I just grabbed the old Truck Air 300 PSI from out underneath the seat there. Plug that in and air up the tires. That's no problem. Now, of course, the EarthRoamer's got the built-in GPS, but we got this. This works. Lots of storage, comfort for days, tools under the seats, ready to go. Off-road tires, check. Those are good. Let's take you around the front. Adjustable towing mirrors, check. Off-road skid plates, check. Basically 1 million horsepower, check. Guys, let's pause this video real quick. Let's talk about Omaze. I am so happy to be partnered with Omaze on this one because Omaze is amazing. They have given over $27 million to charities around the world, and they allow you to dream big and have the opportunity to do so many cool things, all while helping a great cause. And this month, the month of June, you have the opportunity to enter for your chance to win $100,000 in cold hard cash. And it benefits Meals on Wheels. Meals on Wheels is an amazing program here in the U.S. that sends friendly folks with hot, fresh meals over to anybody who needs it. So this Omaze giveaway benefits them. Plus, you'll be entered into your chance to win $100,000 cash. And with that kind of money, that could be pretty dang useful. I mean, you could do whatever you want with it. You're not limited. You don't have to go buy a Shadow Cruiser and a Duramax like I've done here. But with $100,000, you could go have the experience of a lifetime. Take your family to Disneyland or Paris or wherever you want to. Go roam, go explore, go pick yourself up a camper. You could have so much fun with $100,000. What would I do with $100,000 right now? I mean, I'd probably keep the Shadow Cruiser, but can you imagine what this thing would look like if we put $100,000 into it? It would have bigger tires, for sure. And then I'd probably go buy a tractor. A bigger tractor than the one I have. So guys, head on over to omaze.com/Life of Lind. I got the link down in the description where you got your chance to win that $100,000. Plus, you're going to be supporting Meals on Wheels. Just a great cause. So head on over there now. Now let's get back to this video. Now, I do give the EarthRoamer some credit where credit is due. It's made out of carbon fiber, which is really light. This is aluminum and wood. So, a little bit different, but all in all the same. Look at this, we got propane, heavy duty mounts, places to put stuff. Minor rust, EarthRoamer doesn't have that. On this side, we've got, look, water, fill your water tank, easy as that. You need some juice? No problem. Open your flap, 30 amp cord, right there. Shablamo. Vents, refrigerators, furnaces. Now you may be saying, hey, the EarthRoamer's got all kinds of cool solar on the roof. Well, no problem. You guys know I love solar. Got a couple episodes about it. Look what showed up from Jeff Bezos today. We got another energy panel here. Got a nice little control panel with some USB chargers and stuff like that in it. Charge controller I had laying around. Yeah, this whole setup cost me like $90. Windows and lights galore. Check this out. I know the EarthRoamer has these sweet power steps that come out when you open the door, but watch this. Watch this. You guys ready? You grab and you pull them out. That's not hard. Not hard at all. To the inside. Look at in here. Basically a luxury apartment on wheels. Even says Shadow Cruiser on the range vent. Oh, look at this. We got a 3-burner stove. So you can cook all the things. Stainless steel. High-end stuff. Look at this. Lights. All you have to do is move the switch. They turn on. And there's LEDs. So these are really efficient. They're going to last forever on the solar we're hooking up. This thing does have 110 volt and 12 volt stuff in it. Of course, I'm going to be installing a nice power inverter down under here somewhere. So we'll have all the power all the time. Right here we got our beautiful dinette. You and your friends could sit around here and have some coffee or some Rocky Mountain sodas. Maybe play a game of cards. Oh, and look, everybody's got their own cup holders. These things came from the marine industry for your boat, but they were good in here. Forced air furnace with a thermostat. Now you may be saying, hey, the EarthRoamer's got all those cool electronic screens everywhere. Guys, I can run down to the pawn shop and buy a tablet for $60. We'll Velcro it to the wall. Good to go. The EarthRoamer has these awesome drawers that have these individual slots for all of their dishes. Bam! Look at that. We've got all our dishes right here. They got their own slots. Yeah. Perfect. Ah, look at this. This fridge runs on propane or 12 volt or 110 volt. She's a 3-way. Room for your gallon of milk. Basically a freezer. Works good too. Look, we got storage over here. Got your sleeping bags. Keep the kiddos warm. Not that you need to with your furnace. Now, this also converts down into a bed. Just drop that down there. No, we don't need any fancy hydraulic buttons and cables and everything. We just pull those poles out, set that top right on down. Back here, more storage. Looking good. Nice LED lighting. You know, you're reading a book or whatever you read or need that for. Up here, you've got the King's Loft. Now look at this. Nice piece of Americana quilting up there, you know, also from Jeff Bezos. We've got windows that open. More LED lights. And of course, more places for your Rocky Mountain sodas. Very important. Tons of storage up in the front nose cone of this thing, so you can pack stuff up in there. Up top, we've got an emergency escape hatch and a screened vent. I'm pretty pleased with this thing. It is impressive. It does have its own water tank and water pump system to supply water to this kitchen sink here. Does not have a bathroom, which I know EarthRoamers have bathrooms, but the price difference I think I can live with where I'm going to be taking this thing, which is the woods, which means you just go do your business outside. You know, this isn't a campground queen. This thing is going to be going off-road, and hopefully pretty soon, so I might have an update video with that in it. Okay, now I got to show you guys the best part of the Sky Cruiser. Are you guys ready? I don't think you're ready for this. It's the Sky Dome. Look at that. It's a giant double bubble dome. Gives you a little extra headroom in here. Plus you can do some sky watching, some stargazing. Or if it's the wintertime, just let a little extra heat in. If it's the summertime, you know, park under a tree because it gets a little hot. Look at that. Amazing. This rig, for the price, is in really good shape. There was a minor leak somewhere over here, but the previous owner repaired the roof, put new wood in, and painted it, so it's fine. It's all good. I checked everything out. She's solid. I am upgrading the electronic system, doing power inverter, bigger batteries, and solar, so this thing's going to be able to go on its own. All this luxury slides right into the back of my pickup truck, which will take us just about anywhere. Plus, still got room for all my tools. Underneath the seat here, I got my toolbox. Plus, the EarthRoamer doesn't have a toilet like this, do they? I'm gonna go ahead and say Sky Cruiser 1, EarthRoamer 0, probably. Now, if you can afford an $800,000 camper that has off-road capability and makes your friends jealous, I guess go ahead and buy one. If you can't, buy a cheap old truck and get a cheap old slide-in pickup camper for it. Do some repairs and you'll have just as much fun. You don't need granite countertops and screens that control your lighting. I still have fingers. I can use switches. Yeah, pretty excited about that. So I'm gonna take this thing out, and I don't really have any off-road here. I have dirt roads, but it's flat, so can't really do anything crazy. But we're gonna go take this thing for a spin. Well, this is basically a road, and over there isn't basically a road. So I guess this is off-roading. Fire in the hole. Let's set the old girl to four-wheel drive low. Ooh, I felt it. Now, the nice thing about this thing not costing $800,000 is I'm not too worried about scratches. All right, where are articulating. Tight turn here, tight turn. That's a tree. Oh, yep, yes. Ease her through the bushes. That's right, we're earth roaming. Oh, the torque this thing produces is impressive. Don't even have my foot on the gas. This thing is literally just powering over everything. Okay, now I gotta give it a little. Now there is a pretty steep drop on the other side of this big mound. We might high center and get stuck. Possibility. Easy does it. We need slightly more traction. So what we have here is a slight miscalculation. This doesn't look like much, but it's a pretty big rocky bump and it's really steep up there. And while I've gone over it hundreds of times with the four-wheeler, and even a handful in the old Z71 Suburban, I haven't taken the 10,000 pound, really long diesel truck over it, and we got a little high-centered. So, got the Suburban, which weighs way less, so it's probably just gonna spin its tires. We're gonna see if we can just yank it backward a couple inches, get it off its frame so I can drive out. We're just put her in four-wheel drive and ease her backwards. Just ease her backwards. Or not. Ugh. It appears that I've gotten myself into a small pickle. Well, I tried to gently back up. That's not working. Plus, if I mess up, I'm gonna put a really big hole in my shop. We don't want that. I'm gonna come around front and see if we can just pull her all the way through. You have to admit, that looks pretty good going over the hills. Well, that was interesting. Do you think if I had an EarthRoamer, I would have been able to make that? Maybe? I don't know. Do you think if I had a 6-inch lift on this thing and bigger tires, I could have made it? Yeah, I think so. So, unfortunately, I can't enter the win that $100,000 since I'm promoting it. So, maybe you guys should go over there and then you could buy a lift kit for your truck. Once again, that's omaze.com/lifeoflind. Jump over there. And thank you guys so much for watching today. In a couple days, I'm taking this thing on a Jeep trail and going camping way up in the mountains. Yes, we are leaving the flatlands for a few days and we're going to record our adventures up there. So hopefully it goes a little smoother than that did. Always bring your recovery strap. That's my advice for the day. Thank you guys so much for watching. God bless ya. We'll see you next time.